Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope pupils you are all fine and well, and the work which you have been given so far, it has been fully covered. As you will see, this is a sequence, this is a link, it's like a big chain, and every video which I send you, it's a link in that big chain. So we start with Allah's name, Bismihi Ta'ala, and as you are aware, the subject is Ilmus Sarf, which in English we refer to it as morphology. Let's just do a quick recap. If you remember, Af'al, plural of Fi'l, verbs, they will either be Thulathi or Ruba'i. Ruba'i are those verbs which have 4 root letters, and Thulathi are those af'al, those verbs which have 3 root letters. If the verb has only 3 root letters, mujarrad means only, okay? So if they have only 3 root letters, no other letters, what we call additional letters, you call it Thulathi mujarrad, and it has 6 categories which you already know: Nasara yansuru, Daraba yadribu, Sami'a yasma'u, Fataha yaftahu, Karuma, and Hasiba. So 6 categories. If on the other hand, the fa'al, the verb, it's got 3 root letters plus it has additional non-root letters, we then call those verbs, we refer to them as Thulathi Mazid Fi, and this has a total of 14 categories, what we call 14 abwab, plural of bab. As you're already aware, just a quick recap again, out of the 14, these 8 are the most frequently used, and alhamdulillah we have now covered if'al, taf'il, mufa'ala, and tafa'ul. So we have covered the first 4 out of the 14, and you could say the first 4 out of the 8 that are most commonly used. So from the 4 we have done, if'al, taf'il, mufa'ala, tafa'ul, every pupil, meaning you must be able to make the fi'lul madi, the fi'lul mudari'. You should be aware of the masdar, which is on the pattern of the name of the category. So if'al, for example, for babul if'al, and you should be able to make the ismul fa'il and ismul maf'ul. All this has been covered in great detail. If you still are unsure, I would suggest that you pause this video or you postpone and you refer to the previous videos. You must be able to make madi, mudari, masdar, ismul fa'il, ismul maf'ul from the 4 babs we have done, the 4 categories: if'al, taf'il, mufa'ala, and tafa'ul. So before we carry on, let's just together practice al-fi'lul madi from babul if'al using the verb akhbara.
أخبر أخبرا أخبروا أخبرت أخبرتا أخبرنا.
Pause. So after we do the first 6, we pause. We don't just read like a runaway train. Carry on. Number 7.
أخبرت أخبرتما أخبرتم أخبرتي أخبرتما أخبرتن.
And the last 2, if you remember, we always do our paradigms, our gardan: 6, pause, another 6, pause, and then the final 2. So final 2 will be
أخبرت أخبرنا.
And just for your information, akhbara means to inform. And the root letters are kha, ba, and ra, khabar, news. Okay, so can you see the similarity? Akhbara, to inform. So let's now look at we're not going to look at the majhul, but the majhul, if we're doing it, it will start with a dhamma, and the second to last will have a kasra, ukhbira. Also for your information, because it will come today, if there were any further letters in between that had a haraka, okay, all those harakat would be changed to a dhamma as well. Down here, it doesn't apply to babul if'al, but just for your information. So how do we make majhul? I'll repeat that again. You give the first letter a dhamma, second to last kasra, and if there were any additional letters in between the first and the second to last, meaning here, if there were any letters with a haraka, this is not a haraka, this is sukun, so you would give them a dhamma. So this is ukhbira, but we're not going to do this. Let's move on now to the mudari'. Yukhbiru, yukhbiru.
يخبر يخبران يخبرون تخبر تخبران يخبرن تخبر تخبران تخبرون تخبرين تخبران تخبرن.
And the last two?
أخبر نخبر.
So I hope you've got the idea. And majhul is very straightforward. Majhul, it will always begin with a dhamma. So there's a dhamma already here. And the second to last has a fatha. So yukhbaru, yukhbarani, yukhbaruna. But we're not going to do the majhul. Now let's look at babu taf'il. And the past tense is qaddama. If you remember the pattern, fa'ala, sarrafa. So qaddama.
قدم قدما قدموا قدمت قدمتا قدمنا قدمت قدمتما قدمتم قدمتي قدمتما قدمتن قدمت قدمنا.
So please do practice while we do the paradigms. That's the whole purpose. And yuqaddimu is the mudari'.
يقدم يقدمان يقدمون تقدم تقدمان يقدمنا.
So that's the first 6 done. Number 7 now.
تقدم تقدمان تقدمون تقدمين تقدمان تقدمنا أقدم نقدم.
And just a quick recap. I'm not going to discuss majhul, but just a quick recap that if you want to make ismul fa'il, you chop off what we call alamatul mudari', you replace it with a meme, with a dhamma, and the second to last, if it hasn't got a kasra, you give it, but this one already has, so muqaddim. And if you're making ismul maf'ul, what we call the passive participle, it will be everything same, meme with a dhamma, and second to last will have fatha, muqaddam. So muqaddim is ismul fa'il, muqaddam is ismul maf'ul, and the same will apply to the previous one we did, akhbara yukhbiru, mukhbir ismul fa'il, mukhbar ismul maf'ul. The next one we are going to practice is from babul mufa'ala. Okay, mufa'ala. So madhi is hasaba, the mudari' is yuhasibu. The masdar, it will basically, the fa, the ha will go here, the sin will go here, fa, ain and lam, so ba. So muhasaba, as you can see, muhasaba. And if you remember, babul mufa'ala has a second masdar on the pattern of fi'al. So come on, what will the root letters ha, sin, ba be on the pattern of fi'al? Very easy, hisab. Hisab kitab. And again, the masdar muhasaba is also used in Urdu as well. So hasaba yuhasibu means to take account, basically. Hisab, give me hisab, i.e. give me the account, give me the record, give me what has accrued up to now. So hasaba, if you can just pause the video and practice hasaba yourself, please, because of the shortage of time. And if you can also then practice yuhasibu, the mudari. So please pause the video and practice the madi and mudari. So this is the fourth bab which we have done, what we call babu tafa'ul. Tafa'ul. The madi example is tamatta'a on the pattern of taqabbala, tafa'ala, and this is the mudari, yatamatta'u. So let's just practice the madi together. Let's go. Bismillah.
تمتع تمتعا تمتعوا تمتعت تمتعتا تمتعنا.
Tamatta'na needs to be clear.
تمتعنا.
Number 7. تمتعت تمتعتما تمتعتم تمتعتي تمتعتما تمتعتن. And the last two, tamatta'tu tamatta'na. This is rather tongue twisting. It does need a bit of practice. Now the mudari, as you can see, is even bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. Yatamatta'u, yatamatta'u. Let's do the mudari.
يتمتع يتمتعان يتمتعون تتمتع تتمتعان يتمتعن.
So always remember verb number 6, it has a ya. Let's carry on now from number 7. So number 7 is the same as number 1 except it has a ta. تتمتع.
تتمتع تتمتعان تتمتعون تتمتعين تتمتعان تتمتعن أتمتع نتمتع.
And it's important we get the ain correct as well. Just a quick recap of ismul fa'il, ismul maf'ul using this particular verb. So let's drop alamatul mudari, put a mim with a dhamma. Second to last, if it hasn't got a kasra, we give it. So let's give it mutamatti'. Mutamatti' is the ismul fa'il, and mutamatta' will be ismul maf'ul. From this point onwards, let's now start the new categories. So inshallah today we are going to look at number 5 and number 6. So we're going to start off with babu tafa'ul. No tashdid. This was tafa'ul. This is tafa'ul. Do not mix them up. The madhi is tafa'ala. The mudari' is yatafa'alu. So tafa'ala yatafa'alu. We've got an example here. تقاتل تقاتل يتقاتل, and then you will have the ماضي تقاتل تقاتل تقاتلوا تقاتلت تقاتلتا تقاتلنا, and then number 7 تقاتلت تقاتلتما تقاتلتم تقاتلتي تقاتلتما تقاتلتن, and the last two 13 and 14 they will be تقاتلت تقاتلنا. It's the same principle, just like you have ضربت and ضربنا. So تقاتلت تقاتلنا. This is a noon. Let's now look at the mudari basically. يتفاعل. So that's the mudari. يتفاعل. So تقاتل, it will be, let's just write it here. يتقاتل. يتقاتل. So let's do the mudari' يتقاتل.
يتقاتل يتقاتلان يتقاتلون تتقاتل تتقاتلان يتقاتلن.
So again, if you remember number 6, it has a ya. يتقاتلن. Carry on.
تتقاتل تتقاتلان تتقاتلون تتقاتلين تتقاتلان تتقاتلن أتقاتل نتقاتل.
So I hope you will practice the madhi taqatala and the mudari yataqatalu. And if you want to pause the video, please do pause, but do practice. So the bab is tafa'ul, the madhi is tafa'ala, mudari is yatafa'alu. If you notice, in if'al, the mudari started with a dhamma, taf'il dhamma, mufa'ala dhamma. From tafa'ul till the end, the mudari' starts with a fatha. Can you see? Fatha, basically, all of them. So do remember this small point. It does help. So moving on, if you please also have your booklet handy, Babu Tafa'ul, this bab here, Babu Tafa'ul, it's on page 72 in the booklet. So do have that handy. So what we are going to now look at is, if you remember, as-sarfu as-saghir. So you've got here the madhi from the, we're using the root letters fa, kha, and ra, fakhr. So tafakhara, yatafakharu. That's the masdar. Masdar will be on the same pattern as the name of the bab. So tafakhara, yatafakharu, tafakhuran, fahuwa, mutafakhir. You've guessed it, that's right. This is ismul fa'il. So ismul fa'il will be made from the mudari. You put a mim at the beginning with a dhamma. A second to last, you give it a kasra if it doesn't have a kasra. So mutafakhir. And do remember that we also have a paradigm for all the ismul fa'ils. You've got it here and you've got it in your booklet as well. Mutafakhir, mutafakhirani, mutafakhiruna. And also we normally practice the accusative and genitive as well, mutafakhirina. And then feminine, you just add around ta, mutafakhira, mutafakhiratani, mutafakhirataini, and mutafakhirat. So we do practice both versions, nominative and the yanun as well. So I'll repeat that again with ismul maf'ul: mutafakharun, mutafakharani, mutafakharaini, mutafakharuna, mutafakharina, mutafakhara, mutafakharatani, mutafakharataini, and mutafakharat. We have not covered Ismul Dharf yet, so we will leave this for now. So let's get back to the Ismul the Asarf al-Saghir. So tafakhara yatafakharu tafakhuran fahuwa mutafakhir. Then if you look at all the majhuls now, wa tufukhira. So if you remember the rule, let's just write here tafakhara. If you remember the rule, the first letter you give it a dhamma, the second letter you give it, second to last letter you give it a kasra. Anything else, so this will get now knocked off. Anything else you remove. So let's remove this and give it a dhamma. Now when you place a dhamma here, alif normally has a fatha before it. So if you have a dhamma, the letter after it normally is waw. So we change this to a waw. So this is now tufukhira, as you can see, tufukhira. So I hope you will appreciate how this came into existence. And then you've got yatafakharu, yutafakharu, the mudari. All you did was give the first letter a dhamma, and second to last you give it a fatha, but this already has a fatha, so you're only making one change. Masdar tafakhuran fahuwa mutafakhar. Please do practice this from tafakhara and also from the verb we just did now, taqa taqatala. Taqatala yataqatalu. Let's just rub this. So taqatala. So I'll just quickly do that. تقاتل يتقاتل تقاتلا فهو متقاتل وتقوتل يتقاتل تقاتلا فهو متقاتل. So moving on in your booklet, Babu Tafa'ul, on page 73 you've got Madi example, Madi Majhul, Mudari' Ma'ruf and Mudari' Majhul. Because of a lack of time, I'm not going to go over these paradigms, but I would like you to pause the video now and practice this, please. Tafakhara, tafakhara, tafakharu, tafakharat, tafakharata, tafakharna. And if you remember, I also told you that if you haven't got a collection of verbs, then you can make your own up. So for example, if you had noon, swad and ra, it will become what? Come on, tell me. Tanasara, yatanasaru. However, I'm going to give you two further verbs to practice from as well. So please do pause the video now and first practice this entire page 73. It could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but do pause and practice. And also a reminder that this video, you need to watch it several times and go over the work so you become confident. So the first verb I would like you to use, in addition to tafakhara, which is on page 73, I would like you to use takathara. Takathara yatakatharu. And for those of you who are hafidhul Quran, اعلموا أنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وزينة وتفاخر. So tafakhur masdar is in the Quran. وتكاثر. وتكاثر is also in the same verse next to each other. So takathara yatakatharu takathuran. If you can practice the madi, the mudari, ma'ruf and majhul, and also the asarf al-saghir. And the next verb is tahasada. Tahasada yatahasadu tahasudan fahuwa mutahasid, and so on. Let's now look at the next new category. So we've done if'al, one, taf'il, mufa'ala, tafa'ul, and tafa'ul. So we're going to now look at the next new category. So the next bab, number 6, is ifti'al. Ifti'al. And this is the Mouthy pattern. Ifta'ala. Ifta'ala. And if you look at the mudari', it's yafta'ilu. This is the first bab where the Mouthy has a hamza with a kasra. Okay, ifta'ala. Babul if'al started with a. Okay, akrama yukrimu. And then no other Mouthy started with a hamza except now. Bab number 6. Bab number 6. So please do note that. And again, if you look at the mudari doesn't start with a dhamma, it starts with a fatha. Ifta'ala yafta'ilu. And you've got an example here. Ijtama'a yajtami'u. Ijtama'a yajtami'u. So let's just practice. If you pause the video and practice yourself as well. But let's just hear the Madi. Ijtama'a.
اجتمع اجتمعا اجتمعوا اجتمعت اجتمعتا اجتمعنا.
Ijtama'na. By now you should know that verb number 6 in Madi, the last letter it becomes sakin and then you have a noon. Ijtama'na. And then the same format remains from number 7 all the way till the end. Ijtama'ta.
اجتمعت اجتمعتما اجتمعتم اجتمعتي اجتمعتما اجتمعتن.
And the last two.
اجتمعت اجتمعنا.
So this bab is got the name ifti'al. Let's just put it here again. Ifti'al. This is the Madi pattern. This is the Mudari' pattern. So Madi is ijtama'a. What will the Mudari' be?
يجتمع.
Yajtami'u. Yajtami'u. And if you remember my golden rule, if you know the first one, you know number 4, you know number 7, you know number 13, and you also know number 14. So number 1, yajtami'u. Number 4 will be tajtami'u. Number 7, tajtami'u. This will be ajtami'u. And the last one will begin with a noon, najtami'u. So I would like you to practice the Mudari' as well. Yajtami'u.
يجتمع يجتمعان يجتمعون تجتمع تجتمعان يجتمعن تجتمع تجتمعان تجتمعون تجتمعين تجتمعان تجتمعن أجتمع نجتمع.
Very good, mashallah. So moving on, if you please have the booklet open on page 75. So you've got at the top Babul Ifti'al, and again we are looking at a Sarfu Saghir. This is the first line, Ijtanaba. So we're using the root letters Jim, Noon and Ba. So we've moved away from Ijtama'a, the example I gave earlier. So Ijtanaba Yajtanibu. Masdar will be on the same pattern as the name of the bab. So Ifti'al, Ijtinab. So Ijtanaba Yajtanibu Ijtinaban. فَهُوَ مُجْتَنِبٌ. And then the majhul. And let's just go back to the golden rule again. How to create Madi majhul. Not Mudari, Madi majhul. So let's put here Ijtanaba. Okay. And if you remember, we put a dhamma at the beginning. And the second to last has a kasra. Any other letters in between that have dhamma, fatha, dhamma, fatha or kasra. If it's dhamma, you will leave it. If it's fatha or kasra, you change it. So we're going to change this to dhamma. Ujtuniba. So can you see? Wa ujtuniba. And the mudari is simple. If you look at this mudari, you put a dhamma at the beginning, and second to last you give it a fatha. So yujtanabu. Masdar ijtinaban fahuwa mujtanabun. Again, it's the same rule that the mudari, you knock off the ya to make ismul fa'il, ismul maf'ul. You put a meme, and the second to last will have a kasra. But in this case, you've already got a kasra, so yajtanibu becomes mujtanib, and second to last will have a fatha if it's ismul maf'ul, mujtanab. So let's just practice this sarfu saghir, ijtanaba yajtanibu. If you can pause the video here, if you can just pause for a couple of seconds. And let's practice now ijtama'a as-sarfu saghir. Ijtama'a.
اجتمع يجتمع اجتماعا فهو مجتمع واجتمع يجتمع اجتماعا فهو مجتمع.
Very good. فهو مجتمع. You can even read the i'rab as well and just pray mujtama'un as well. It's up to you, basically. So that's babul ifti'al. So we've done babul tafa'ul today, new bab, and the next bab is ifti'al. So if you turn to page 76 in your booklet, you will have the same page which I have got here. So you've got all the Madi here, Ijtanaba, Ijtanaba, Ijtanabu. You've got Madi, Ma'ruf and Majhul, Ujtuniba. Mudari' Ma'ruf, Yajtanibu, Yajtanibani, and Mudari' Majhul, Yujtanabu, Yujtanabani, Yujtanabuna. Again, I will strongly recommend you pause the video here and you practice the Madi Mudari'. I know this video is rather long, but this is the work for today, which is Wednesday, 8th April and it's the work for Thursday as well, and it's the work for Friday as well. So I would like you to watch this video every day, today as well, on Thursday as well, on Friday as well, from the beginning. And whenever I tell you to pause, please do pause the video and practice. So if you can please practice ijtanaba, ujtuniba, yajtanibu, and taj. Also, if you can practice ifti'al, babul ifti'al from this verb, iqtaraba. Again, for the huffaz, it's iqtaraba linnasi hisabuhum, 17th para, the beginning. You've also got iqtarabati sa'a, so iqtaraba, iqtaraba, iqtarabu, iqtarabat. So it's verb number 4, iqtarabati sa'a. When two sakins get together, you know the rule. If two sakins get together and they are both in separate words, so the first sakin you give it a kasra, so you know that rule as well. So if you can practice iqtaraba yaqtaribu, and also the as-sarfu as-saghir, iqtaraba yaqtaribu iqtirab fahuwa muqtarib, and so on. The other verb I'd like you to practice is iltafata. Root letters are lam, fa, and ta. Iltafata, yaltafitu, iltifat. Just like the masdar of mufa'ala, muhasaba, hisab, this masdar is also used in Urdu. Iltifat, it means basically to turn. Meri taraf iltifat nahi karta, we say that in Urdu. So again, if you can practice the madhi, mudari, and the as-sarfu as-saghir. So again, do pause the video and practice iqtaraba and iltafata. The more you practice, the more you will become confident, inshallah. And when we return, inshallah, this work, it can be covered within a matter of just a few lessons, 2 lessons, maybe 3 lessons. The entire Thulathi Mazid fi, we should be able to cover it very, very quickly. So please do pause the video and practice iqtaraba, iltafata, yaqtaribu, yaltafitu. This sheet, which you can see where it says page 146, these sheets will have been emailed out to you with this video. So it's a page 146 all the way to page 157. It's actually page 146, 147, 148, and then 152 and 157. So basically 5 sheets in total is your homework. So let's just look at this. You've got root letters here, kaf, sin, and ra. Then you've got babul if'al. You're supposed to make the madhi and the mudari. So kaf, sin, and ra. What will the madhi be?
Aksara.
Aksara. So aksara will go here, and you're going to practice the paradigm aksara, aksara, aksaru. What will the mudari be?
Yuksiru.
Yuksiru, yuksirani, yuksiruna. And while you're here, you might as well practice the majhul as well. So aksara will become uksira, yuksiru will become, come on guys, what will it be?
Yuksaru.
Yuksaru. Same thing here, ra, ghain, and ba. In babu taf'il, what will the madhi be?
Raghaba.
Raghaba. And mudari?
Yuraghibu.
Very good. Hasin and ba, we had it today, hasaba, yuhasibu, from babul mufa'ala, and so on. So we are only doing up to number 6. So number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 and 8 you will not do, but you could do 9. Let's just go back there again. You can do number 9, and you can also do number 10 as well. So the only ones you're not going to do is 7 and 8, basically. So this is your homework. You've got a similar page, page number 147 as your homework as well. And then you have got 146, 147. Then you've got 152, 153, and 157. So all that has been emailed out to you. So this is page 157, which is your homework. This is very important. Inshallah, our lessons will soon commence on Zoom as well. So we'll be having live lessons. And one of the first things I will do after recapping Babul If'al, Taf'il, Mufa'ala, Tafa'ul, Tafa'ul, and Ifti'al. And if you've done more, then more as well. We'll be looking at this. So this is very important. Please use the Mawrid you have got. Write out the Arabic. And then on the next line, write out the translation, and you will need to check words in Mawrid, in the dictionary. So this one here, you've got Allama al-Qur'ana, And again, all our golden rules, Al-Quran is in the accusative case, Halatul Nasab, why? Okay, you've got again, Allamahul Bayana. So again, Bayan, what case? Why? Accusative case. Why? You've got a dhamir here. I want to know the full name of this dhamir. If you remember, dhamir, mansub, muttasil. Again, you've got another one. كذبوا بآياتنا. Ba is harful jar. Ayat mudaf. Na is mudaf ilay. And so on. And obviously, you will have to tell me that كذبوا, what bab is it from?
تفعيل.
Taf'il. Then I will ask you what's the madhi mudari.
كذب يكذب.
What's the masdar?
تكذيب.
And I will also ask you to do the madhi paradigm, the mudari, and I will also ask you to do the as-sarfu saghir. So let's just look at this as-sarfu saghir of كذب يكذب.
كذب يكذب تكذيبا فهو مكذب. وكذب يكذب تكذيبا فهو مكذب.
Mukaddab. And so on. So there's 15 sentences here. Again, this will take time. This will take time. So I suggest Wednesday, which is today, Thursday and Friday, you basically work on the new babs and the revision. And then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you basically finish off this entire page 157. It will take time. There are some new words there. And all of these sentences are from the Quran. Jazakallah. I hope this video has been beneficial. Please do make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lifts this calamity which has befallen us. And please do remember myself, all your fellow students, your parents, and everybody in your du'as. And just a reminder before I go, we have sent an appeal to your parents. There's a reminder as well with today's email that if everybody donates a little amount, inshallah, we will be able to purchase our own resources to make these type of videos. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.